Scarface was good.
Man, what's up, man? How you feeling, brother?
Man, I'm okay, but it seems like New York is getting crazier right now.
Hey, bro, what the fuck is going on in New York right now? Damn.
Yeah, I mean, two cops got executed in their cop car.
Bro, man, they taking shit too far now, you know? They going too far with that shit. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like, that's some strange shit. You know, that's weird, bro. Like, I'm looking at the footage from that was shot from the cell phone or whatever that was uploaded to social media, and I'm like, damn, did some more shots go off when they was down? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did actually.
Man, I don't know what the fuck is going on, Vlad. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about how it was like the 60s.
It's like
last time we talked.
I don't know. Cause it was one gunman or two?
I think it was one.
And he got both of them? How? Wow.
I mean, he opened fire into a cop car, right? I mean, it ain't, you're right there in a closed space.
Shit, man. I don't wish that on nobody. I don't wish that on the civilians or the police, you know. Death is permanent. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's permanent, bro. And I hate to hear that, you know, that a family, you know, has lost a loved one, you know, either side, you know. The police side or the civilian side. I don't like that part, you know.
Well, you know what's bothering me a little bit right now is that, it's the whole, like, I can't breathe, campaign with the T-shirts and everything.
Yeah.
But now you see you see police officers with shirts that say, I can breathe.
Oh, they doing that shit?
Yeah, and they're kind of, and they have, like, signs and stuff like that. There was another cop that made a shirt that said, breathe easy, obey the law. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's fanning the flames in the wrong direction.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how many. I know it's a lot of police officers, and I know it's a lot of civilians that's armed. So, at the end of the day, I can say this, man, and this is what I'll live by and die by. Every man will fight the war that he deserves.
VladTV.com.
Okay? And that's my start and my finish of this, of this conversation. That's how I started, and that's how I'll end it. Like, you feel me? Like, every man will fight the war that he deserves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's deep when we lose lives, to foolishness, and it's even deeper when you lose your life for a cause. You know what I mean? Are you willing to die for the cause? And it looks like these guys are ready to die for the cause on both sides. You feel me? And I hate to see it. I hate to see it say it like that, right? But let me ask this question, and this is totally, was the gunman, of African American descent? Was he black? Was he white? Was he Hispanic? Was he Chinese? Was he?
We noticed. I'm trying to kind of go through some of the info here, and it seemed like he announced the murder before he did it, like on.
Oh yeah, it was a black guy. It was a black guy.
Yeah, I think I got his
hand. And now I don't know, bro. That's deep, man. It's so close to Christmas, man. You look at the police officers killing the civilians, and now you're looking at civilians killing the police officers. It's deep, bro. And we can all get up and walk and say stop. The whole world can get up and walk and say stop. a lot of people will say, well, you know, the police officers didn't deserve that. And there's a lot of people on the other side of that fence will say, shit, you know, you reap what you sow. You know, in my opinion, man, it's sad and it's shameful that anybody dies. You know, innocent people or police officers or innocent police officers. I don't know if I should say innocent, you know, and police officers in the same breath and sentence, but it's sad that they dying like that they're getting murdered like that, getting executed, you know. And then on the other side of that coin, it's sad that these innocent civilians or even unarmed, let's just say unarmed civilians are being executed also or murdered also. But you gotta look at it like this. They say that if you see and I read this somewhere, man, I can't remember where I read it, but it says that if you're a black man and you armed, you're a thug. If you're a Middle Eastern man and you armed, you're a terrorist. Yeah. If you're a Hispanic, you know, and you armed, you're a gangbanger. But if you're white and you armed, you exercising your Second Amendment.
I'm looking this up right now. So the guy who shot him his name was Ismail Brinsley. He was 28 years old, but he was already a fugitive, you know, because he was suspected of shooting his ex-girlfriend in the stomach.
Shooting?
Yeah, he shot his ex-girlfriend in the stomach in Baltimore.
Wow.
And you know, he had put up I think an Instagram post where it said
allegedly he shot her in the stomach, correct?
Yeah, he you know, allegedly shot her in the stomach, and he was a fugitive from justice already. So, you know, I think there's a certain degree of like, you know, fuck it, I'm going to prison anyways, you know, when they catch me. But, you know, he put up, you know, I'm putting wings on pigs today. They take one of ours, let's take two of theirs. This may be my final post. You know,
damn.
Photo of a gun.
Oh, that's raw. That's raw footage. That's raw, bro. That's deep.
Yeah, and then he did another post that said, "Never had a hot gun on your waist and blood on your shoe. You ain't been through what I've been through. You're not like me, and I'm not like you." The reality is that you can't really go to war with the police and win. You know, they got tanks, they got helicopters, they got, you know, more guns than anyone could ever have, and you know, and then of course you got the National Guard,
and then wait, you got something even more powerful than that.
What's that?
You got the masters of warmongers. You know what I'm saying?
Explain.
Like you got fucking warmongers. The motherfuckers are warmongers. Like from the beginning of time, man, they know how to plot war. They know how to shut shit down.
Yeah.
You know, but on ground level, you gotta look at what's happening. It ain't like they trying to go to war. It's like one person going up and taking care of business. It ain't like a gang. It ain't like you know what I'm saying? It's like an ingrown terror cell here, in a sense. You know, if that makes sense. It's like one fucking person can spot, you know, and one person spots. And I don't want to be misquoted or misinterpreted for what I'm saying, but it's one person. It's not a gang of people. It's one person. You know, these cops were sitting in the car having whatever they was having, coffee or chilling or reading the fucking paper, and one assailant walks up and gets off. You see what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like, no, I understand what you're saying, Vlad. Like, you don't want to go up against the police department because they got tanks and guns and we out, you know what I'm saying? They're out, they got a lot of guns and they got a lot of airplanes and they warmongers and all that shit and helicopters and shit. But on the flip side of that coin, you gotta look at it like this, man. You got one motherfucker that's gonna walk up and handle business and be willing to die for it. You gotta think about it. And I think that terror was an improper word to use. But you got people that's willing to die for the cause.
Yeah.
Terror may have been the wrong word. And then I may be ridiculed for what I'm saying, but I mean, it's just my opinion, bro. No, I don't want to see nobody lose their lives behind this shit. I don't want to see the cops dying, and I don't want to see I don't want the innocent civilians dying either. You know?
Yeah, well, I mean, Tupac. I remember, there was this Tupac interview where I remember he said that he said like an NYPD cop told him that we're the biggest gang in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you and Pac were real
That's
close.
Cool. Yeah, he said that right. I mean, every police department is probably the biggest gang of niggas in the. Who's the biggest gang of niggas in the city?
VladTV.com.
But which individual got the longest nuts? Fuck the gang. You see what I'm saying? Like, nobody really scared of the gang. Just like the cops ain't scared of the gang, the civilians ain't scared of the gangs either. And I'll say it again, it was one armed assailant that did that. They got to come to a meeting somewhere and pull the plug on that shit, bro.
VladTV.com.
Like, they got to stop that before it turns into something else.
Yeah, and then he killed himself afterwards.
Bro, that's heavy.
Yeah.
I can't take a side, and I just, I'm sorry, and my prayers go out to both families, all of the families, the fallen soldiers on both sides of the line.
VladTV.com.
Both sides both sides of enemy lines. Because if you think about it, they look at the regular civilian folk as the enemy, and the regular civilian folk look at them like the enemy.